Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Sundering Tarot. If new here, hi, hello, and welcome. This is your daily tarot reading for the 2nd of November 2024. We'll be using Jen Sankey's the Stardust Wanderer Tarot for today's daily tarot reading. That will be listed in the description box down below anyway. Let's get started. Alright, my loves, I'm back. All your cards are on the table. There's actually a fair amount of them. We have 1 ace, 7 major arcanas, and 1 synchronicity showing up for you today. That's 10, 10, 10. Anyway, let's get started. The best part of your day, we start off with the 5 of Wands. The King of Wands in the reverse. The 3 of Swords in the reverse. The Star. The 10 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. This is basically you learning to take action without physical action. Now let me explain that, because physically doing something, yes, we know what that is. That's what we consider action in the traditional sense. However, this is a day where we're actually learning how to move differently. So by actually staying put, physically not doing anything, this is how we do actually manage to fix things, to address things. We have our own hurts, we have our own obstacles, we have our own agendas, things to tackle. But it's literally our gut, our intuition, our insight, our spirit team doing the internal feeling work, not physically moving. That opportunity to physically move is not there. This is our day of planning. This is our day of going, okay, everything's out of alignment, things are out of sorts. Where's the problem? I feel Why do I feel you know, you're actually stripping away things, trying to find the source of misalignment, finding the source of the problem. So this is where we take a deeper look. This is where we actually get down to the nitty-gritty stuff. Some of this is going to be easier for you, and some of this will be harder, depending on various degrees of what this 10 of Wands means for you for today. For some of you, it's really easy. Maybe you ate a lot of sugary candy for Halloween and it's thrown your system out of whack, so you don't feel good today. You know, you still have really high blood sugar and it's running you down. Maybe you're just lacking sleep, so you know, identifying that as a source, getting in touch with your body, how you feel, and not physically doing anything, but literally just having a veg day, resting, and action that's not physical action. Yes, we're learning, we're moving, yes, but it's not in that traditional, I am doing something actively with my body kind of way. For some of you, this means you're dealing with the spiritual realm, so that is travel and movement of a different kind. You know, we're getting in touch with our spirit team, we're discussing things with them, we're getting downloads, we're getting advice. So this is our method of learning for the day. Now the worst part of our day, we start off with the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Cups in the reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Cups in reverse, the 2 of Cups, followed by the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands in the reverse, and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is where your emotions can take a little bit of a dark turn. We have this desire to always do, and if we don't physically do something, we think something is wrong, or we get frustrated, we get angered. We want to always move forward. And we take that in a physical sense of moving our body, always moving forward in a physical sense. And that physical sense to move forward is not there for today. So we may not actually see the potential in moving forward in a non-physical manner. So this is where, yes, we do get frustrated, we get upset, we may be slightly disappointed. And this is the energy that we start to connect to. And we might actively choose that. To have that pity party of, oh, I'm not productive, I'm not getting anything done, why can't I do this? Type kind of energy. And that leads to frustration, anger, yes, a whole bunch of negative emotions that will lower your vibration. I do recommend to stay away from that. And it's all because we're highly disappointed that we can't move forward. We have all these things that we want to do, need to do, and we're not very successful at it, or not as successful enough as we would like. And part of that is because we're still wrapped in that mentality, that perception that forward movement is always a positive thing, and that forward movement is always a physical thing. And that's not always true. There's several different ways to move. And you have to learn to note the difference, but also note the movement in those areas. And that's not always easy for us to tell, especially if you're somebody who's not as awakened or experienced. When it comes to spiritual movement, you're going to have that resistance show up. You're not going to have that built-in grace of going, oh, okay, so we're resting the body, but we're doing this with the spirituality today. So we're toggling over to this, and this is what we're growing, this is what we're cultivating, this is what we're working with. And even if you are a little bit more awakened, depending on which type of spiritual cultivation and learning this entails for you, or what skill set you're dealing with, you can still meet with resistance on that, particularly if it's something like shadow work. If there is wounding there and things are misaligned and it's causing big enough problems that everyone's all like, hey, right there, look right there, and it's something that we are still unprepared to look at, of course we're going to have resistance regardless. Now our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle, we have temperance in the reverse. The wheel of fortune in the reverse. Judgment. Death in the reverse. The sun in the reverse. And the hermit. I found it funny when these came out because we had one major arcana and then all of a sudden they just said, here's 6. 6 right in a row. But yeah, this is what we're doing. We're looking at the imbalance, the things that are misplaced, that don't serve our highest good, don't serve our health, don't serve us for right now, things we've outgrown. And the whole day is literally to call upon us to look at it. Literally look at it. We end on the hermit. So, like I said, movement, but not in a physical sense. The hermit is somebody who goes within. They literally climb a mountain, go by themselves to soul search, to have self-discovery. And that's what you're doing. It's movement that's non-physical movement. It's movement of a different sort. Okay. So we do have probably things running in the background, metaphysical issues, trauma issues, baggage issues from the past, things that have been toxic for us and they've been left to the wayside. So this is where we're perfecting our skills, reorganizing things, looking at things. We're taking a deeper look. The Hermit card, literally, we're taking a deeper look. And that doesn't mean, you know, we're going to the deepest, darkest pit we can find and physically standing over it and looking at it. No, remember, movement is not physical. It's a non-physical type of travel or action. So we're talking metaphysics, we're talking spiritual team, we're talking shadow work. This is what we're working on. We're working on our foundation in a way that hopefully will be beneficial, because once we find where the issue is, then we can address it and repair it, or excavate that item to where it no longer exists in our sphere. Okay. Interesting. Now, I did add up all your cards for the sake of numerology. Everything here adds up to 162, which also reduces to 9. And in my current numerology chart, that means elder wisdom or collective wisdom. Collecting data. Yes, taking a deeper look. We're investigating. We're being inquisitive. Especially when it comes to interacting with our spirit team and all our ties spiritually, whether that is past life, previous life, etc., soul contracts. We're dealing with all this. We're dealing with them metaphysical. And this is how Queen of Cups, but also Five of Wands. This is the skills we're using, but also how we're learning as well. And if you think about it, yes, you are a soul in a body. You are part of the collective, but at the same time, your spirit team is your own kind of private collective, and they see more than you do. So having conversations and contact with them does help, because they have knowledge that you don't. So taking a time out and having having a little powwow may be beneficial, because there's probably something maybe they see that you don't, or at least some advice of where you can look when you take a deeper look of, okay, this is the area that you need to pay more attention to. This is what you're ignoring. This is what you refuse to face. Oh boy. And for those of you that do like the astrology, we have a couple different placements actually. Mercury in Scorpio, sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. So this is, yes, we research, we find more information. This is the reason why we have 9 for numerology today. It's something you need to know more about. And the more you keep digging, the more you actually get to the core of the matter. Hermit, the Hermit card. We end on the Hermit card. It's the most important card on the table as far as I am concerned. Secondary to the Five of Wands. That's why I keep holding it up to you. And Mercury in Scorpio trines Mars in Cancer. So this is, yes, high mental energy. You can get excited about ideas, taking action on it, making it tangible. In this case, that high mental energy can aid us when it comes to taking that deeper look, to sorting things out, to thinking things through, to identifying things. Now we also have Mercury in Sagittarius. Yes, big, bright ideas, optimism, gregarious attitude, but this is also a placement where you can expand in new ways. New ways of thinking, new ways of being. This is, so in a way, you're open to interpretation. You're open to maybe things that you weren't before. That's why that placement right now is kind of valuable when it pertains to this reading. Because, yeah, your focus will be more apt to do that. Now, also with that, you do get stalled on taking action probably for about a month. So end of the year, December. So it's best to just plan things out as a result. In this case, we are moving without physically moving. So you are stalled physically, yes. Sorry about the frustration. But that's where we toggle over. And we're dealing with the metaphysical. We are dealing with the non-physical movement. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to stop babbling. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. If it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't, no worries. It is a general reading after all, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.